Saturday morning. Nothing better on a Saturday morning than a cold shower, weights, and guns. This is no joke. We don't joke around here. Bring me over this side. Bring me over this way. It is actually frigid. Look at that. That is frigid. That's a frigid temperature. That's a pink cup that my Airbnb host left in here for princesses. It's gonna get real tonight. Okay, so if you're wondering why I have this terrible, awful facial hair, it's because this entire week I've just been working or going to the gym or going to boxing or going to jiu-jitsu, so I haven't really gone out anywhere that needed me to look proper. I haven't even properly done my hair all week. But I had an awesome idea since I have all of this facial hair. One of my favorite Stoics, Cato the Elder, one of the most prominent ones, he would often go outside without shoes and wearing these really ridiculously bright colored robes and garments. And this was because he wanted to practice being ashamed of things that are worth being ashamed of and not be ashamed of the little things like what you're wearing or how you look, unless you care about them, of course. I personally really care about how I look and my style, but I shouldn't be ashamed if I'm not doing them because I am not my style. Today we're gonna be rocking a terrible fucking mustache, which is like one of the worst, dumbest crimes you can commit in grooming. So here we go. Oh my god. How do I look?
I can't look at you like this.
Oh my god. I look fucking terrible. What would Cato do? What would the Stoics do? You know, this is nothing to be ashamed of. I mean, typically it's something to be ashamed of, but I look ridiculous, wow. I've lost all of my style and grooming credibility. Everyone on Instagram unfollow me. And if you're not following, follow me on Instagram, at Benjamin Seda. I do style, grooming, stoic, fuckboyness. But don't follow me today for grooming because I clearly don't know what I'm talking about. This is what we're looking like. And I know a lot of guys say there's like this new trend. It's like a very like fratty thing where guys are like, oh dude, the mustache fucks, it gets you pussy. But no, I promise you, it does not. The only thing mustaches get you is dude pussy. You will get other dudes hitting on you saying, dude, that mustache is so tight. And unless you want a bunch of dudes hitting on you, which is totally fine by me, you should not rock a mustache. Or unless you're practicing to toughen your skin and not be worried about what other people think about you like a fucking badass Stoic would. So I'm gonna finish shaving and I'll see you guys at the gym. So I figured since we were gonna go with the ridiculousness of the mustache, we would also wear 50 Shades of Blue and look even more ridiculous while I'm lifting at the gym, which is where everyone's like kind of like looking at each other, seeing who's jacked, who's not. And you wanna show them the final touch we added. So I will be lifting at the gym like this for my entire workout. Luckily, it's a isolation day. I'm only doing biceps and shoulders, but we'll see what happens. That's the end of my workout, looking like a fucking idiot. I actually learned a lot, and while doing this workout, I was listening to Seneca's on the shortness of life. So after the gun range, we will break down a lot of what this lesson taught me. Showered, changed, still got the mustache, the gun range, gonna go shoot some guns. Three, 2, 1. So it's the next day. I shaved the mustache, finally, thank God. It looked terrible, I hated it, it was really uncomfortable. But I learned a lot from doing this stupid little silly experiment. The first thing was that since, I was doing it for a video, and since I usually very rarely don't care too much about what people think, I thought it would be easy to do this little experiment and to film this video and go around looking like an idiot, right? But it was harder than I thought it would be. For the first 5-10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes when I got to the gym, I was a little bit more like self-conscious than I anticipated. I thought, I'm not even gonna think twice about it, it's for the video, it's actually kind of funny, like who cares what other people think. By the 15-minute mark, I was already, forgotten about it, I was cool with it wasn't bothering me at that point, I was just doing my workout, enjoying my workout, and that was it. This whole little experiment, while it was fun and silly, it taught me that maybe my skin wasn't as thick as I thought it was, and I'm going to start intentionally doing things like this more. So I, like Cato the Elder, I train myself to only be ashamed of the things that are worth being ashamed of and to not worry about the small bullshit things in life. But the one thing that really drove home to me in this whole experiment was a quote from Seneca in his essay on the shortness of life, which is one of my favorites, by the way. And in this essay, Seneca says, "People are frugal in guarding their personal property, but when it comes to squandering time, they are most wasteful in the one thing in which it is right to be stingy." And this totally epitomizes what I think this whole little experiment was about. It was about not worrying myself and not wasting time on what other people think of me for something so silly as me having a mustache or dressing stupid. And yes, listen, I love personal style, I'm a fashion fanatic, but at the end of the day, I am not the clothes I'm wearing. None of us are the clothes that we're wearing. We are not this outside perception of ourselves. And what we're really doing when we're worried about what other people think about how we look, or when we're worried about how other people perceive us, is we're not guarding our most important asset, and that is our time. And when we waste time worried about what other people think for such minute, small bullshit, really, that is when we're being most wasteful of the thing that we are always losing and we can't get back. And that thing is time. So if you like this video and you want to see more funny content like this and more stuff on business, productivity, and stoicism, then I highly recommend you follow me on Instagram at Benjamin Seda, and you sign up for my weekly newsletter where I talk about business, productivity, stoicism, making money, and all those fun things. So if you like those things, make sure you sign up there, follow me on there, and you leave a like and you subscribe. I'll see you guys very soon.